Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, darling. My name is Kilebogile Matela, also known as Kelly B, and on a normal day I would say welcome to the vlog. But today's video is slightly a bit different, and I just felt like I needed someone to come and help me tell the story. So today I'm going to be sharing my life story with you guys. I'm going to be sharing the story and telling the story to you guys with my partner. I hope that you guys will enjoy this video, and please just click the like button, just like this video before we go any further, and let's get this video started. This is my handsome partner that will be telling our love story with me.
Of course. I'll
just let him introduce himself. Okay, this is my boyfriend. You guys can just call him Muntu, because someone actually sent a text and said a comment, actually left a comment in the comment section and said, all along I thought your partner's name is Muntu.
Very. I love it.
No, I'm not gonna cry. I can. Okay guys, so based on the previous video that I posted, most of my subscribers were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that your partner is this talkative, because on the YFM interview you were a bit more vocal, and I feel like my subscribers don't know that side of you, you know. So I was just like, let me just tell our love story and include you in it.
Yeah, good idea. I guess my other YFM was an interview, so
yeah, that was a bit easier,
yeah.
And it had a specific flow to it. So today's video is just a bit awkward, because now there's no one asking the questions. Now we have to actually tell the story as it is. Okay, so the main reason why I decided to record this love story was because I just wanted to capture this moment and just document it for myself, for my kids, in the future, of course. And just for us to look back on maybe in the next 10 years and be like, oh my gosh, it's a whole type of thing, you know. And
it's a whole, actually,
yeah, because it's been 10 years, you know, 10 years of the ups and downs. So yeah, I hope that you guys will enjoy our love story and just go on this journey with us. I wanted us to record a how we met video, ne? And then make sense, and I just felt so
we've known each other for long, for 18 years.
Is it 18 now?
Yeah, 2004. We've known each other since 2004. We went to the same primary school, Aurora. Yeah, we've known each other since then, but in that primary school I wasn't into girls like that. I was a bit of a late bloomer. I didn't care about girls like that. Just like soccer and TV games growing up.
Yeah. I didn't have a phone for grade 4, 5, 10. So in this time, so when people started getting Mixit, I decided to download Mixit on my dad's phone. So every time when my dad knocks off, so one day basically, let me just download Mixit, got download Mixit, and then I don't know how Mixit worked, in a sense the pini, in a sense the my pizza fella or something, but I knew you were on Mixit, and then I texted you on Mixit, and you were literally my only contact at that time, and promise and then I decided, okay, go text no, I'm Kileboghile's cousin, I like you, Kilebogile told me that you like soccer, stuff like that. So
it's a lie. Even if it was you, you didn't say it was you said it was your cousin.
Yeah, but because
so
I was
I
trying
just
to
said
see if
I don't believe that story till this day. But anyway, yeah, we're friends in primary school. Then she started dating boys way before I started dating girls.
What are our kids going to say?
Well, you started dating in primary school. The kids must know.
I don't think that was dating though. I think that was just Kids being kids.
Boys
like,
are buying you chocolates, wanting the chocolates.
And I don't think it was like dating at that time. So fast forward to high school. Now you start like dating.
Yeah, that's when I started dating in high school.
Yeah.
We're still friends in high school. You're one of those friends that they liked each other low key, like used to play around a lot, tease each other throughout high school.
Actually, yeah, that's true, shame.
And then we were those kind of friends. And then towards the end of grade 11, now when we were going to the matric, that's when we started talking about. Actually, how it started was that I asked her to be my matric farewell date in grade 11. I always say, no, we'll go to farewell together.
I was so flattered. I was really flattered because I was just thinking, gonna in grade 11, I was going to meet tricky, and already this guy is just like, no, next year we're going to farewell together. How?
And she said yes, lucky.
Yeah, shame. Lucky for me.
And then, yeah, then towards the end of grade 11, then we started talking more in December. Like, we started talking a lot. She went to Durban in December. I also went to Durban in December. But we didn't meet up anyway. We went to different times.
True.
Yeah.
And at that time, it was like, maybe we can meet up in Durban. And I think, like, towards the end of 2011, grade 11, then we started flirting a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
flirting.
yeah.
Talking about like, grade 12, how exciting it's going to be, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, and then grade 11, then we met again on New Year's Eve at Pakisa.
Really? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Should I tell the story?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, then I was seeing someone else at that time, grade 11. And then I introduced her to the someone that I was seeing.
And
then I said, this is the person I'm going to my chick dance with. Sharp.
Imagine like how the partner feels, because I'm sure she's like, I'd obviously love to go with my partner, like matric farewelling. Now this person is like, I was just like,
and then that happened. Then that happened. Then fast forward,
matric. Yeah. During that time, like, Sabata was very big on this thing. I remember it so well. On Facebook, or guys, we waited so long to be in matric, and now that we're in matric, like, matric uniform first day.
Oh, yeah.
Other people are like, no, I'll wait in April.
Because it was a thing. Some people didn't like to wear the matric uniform from the first day.
Yeah.
Some people would wait like March. I don't know. I don't know what is the reason behind it, but I was very excited because I mean it was a big deal.
Now before the first day of school, I was struggling with my hair. During that time, I can about the razor cut. I can tell you the razor cut. If you're from Welcome, you know.
Take a bow.
Take a bow, man. Razor cut, man. Like so during that
December,
time,
you had one.
Yeah, even in December, I had one. No, in December.
You had one, the blonde one.
That was like matric December.
No.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay.
So the December before that, I probably had like bonding. So come Jan, and now get like a razor cut. Hey, I'm struggling to get my check and get a razor cut. Quickly do rumor. Sorry, more how on a saloon because on a liable. Salon maybe after 80 a lot or somewhere. So people said no, more salon high. I promise. Then I promise you. Yeah, there was a salon that your mom used to go to a lot
in town.
Yes. So people thought it was her salon. So I was just like, okay, give more. And then I had to get a razor cut guy. Get appointment. Her Opa was fully booked because he was the man to go to get a razor cut. Fast forward, I went to Virginia. This lady can't get a like razor cut. I didn't really like it,
nice.
but he liked it. I was just like, I didn't know how to feel about it, but he liked it a lot. So I told him, I was telling him everything. Hey, by the way, he's like, and then he's like, oh, I can't wait to see you. Then I was just like, yeah, I can't wait to see you. Got me trick uniform your house.
Matric uniform was a big deal because that was the only time I'm shop up with my dickies, as guys, clean white shirt, RCL tie, grasshopper sweetie. And you could get away with a lot in matric with the uniform.
Yeah.
Usually stuff that you can't wear like in the lower grades.
Yeah.
So that was it was a big deal. So yeah, I remember she had the black razor cut, and then the white shirt, obviously, and the pencil skirt, young though. And the pencil skirt on, and she looked like really nice, and like it was a thing for us. Obviously, when school started, Jan 2012. Then we started talking a lot after school, going home together, got a taxi and whatever.
So on the 3rd of February 2012, we took a walk. No, after school he was just like, no, spotong, I meant to say. Okay, sharp spotong. And then he's like, no, it's like if it's a high, I'll let you know. Okay, sharp. So it was a Friday after school. I went home, I changed, and then after a few hours he was like, yeah, let's meet up. Yeah. School uniform.
Yeah, so obviously we met like we always do. Talked. So it was like I just needed to ask her to be my girlfriend. Like it was like, you know, when you like guys are flirting, but like it's like, dog, just make it official type of thing. And then that day, finally, I got the krach to do it. Because obviously, and then yeah, then that day we talked, and I asked her to be my girlfriend that day, and she said yes, but she didn't think I was serious.
I honestly didn't think he was serious.
She thought I was playing.
At all. I was just like, this guy. And yeah.
So, yeah, in matric, like, I was just like at a point where, like, I was taking everything seriously because I obviously wanted to go to university and stuff. So everything at that point was like taking serious. And then, for whatever reason, we just got along very well. Like, we got along. It was nice. You know the honeymoon phase, Masal Kalo.
Yeah. And now you forget about your friends. You're all about your partner.
Then we're spending a lot of time together. And like the dope thing about us is that like we could be friends and lovers at the same time. So
I think we still have that even today.
Yeah, we still do.
Our relationship is like, we are like friends before we are lovers.
Yeah. So that went on. And then, yeah, and then the year went and we just became more in love with each other, more and more as time went on. And end of the year, we're basically like obsessed with each other, I could say.
At this point, we are used to spending every day together. And when I say every day, I mean Monday to Monday. So I'm seeing this guy at school, after school, and Redula Dizonu, he lives like a few streets away from my house. So we are always together. Even Saturdays and Sundays, we are together. Monday, we're together. So I'm used to seeing him Monday to Monday. Come 2013, we're going to varsity. I'm going to the Val, he's going to Bloom. Already, it's just going to be very shaky. Because I think there's just like, you know, even like now, like when we're adults, like, when there's change in a relationship, it just strains the relationship a lot. So if maybe, for example, your partner used to live in KZN and now they moved to Joburg where you are, the transition is a lot. Like you guys have to get used to, like, now you have to get used to knowing this person, being with this person every day and so on and so forth. So the transition is a lot. So we were young, we were students, and now he's in Bloom, I'm in the Val.
Yeah.
We only see one another like
school holidays.
Yeah, and that's like once after 3 months. So definitely the relationship was harder. because during like first year he was like extremely busy and he's going to class. Every time I'm trying to talk to this guy, get classing, I can't talk.
Yeah, it was tough because I was starting to get a bursary because I wasn't on a bursary on my first year, so I had to really push, get my grades up, so that in my second year I could find something. So yeah, that went on 6 months into the year, August.
Can I get this sad song? Bum, 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 bum.
August 2013, we broke up for the first time.
Yeah, for the very first time. It was so hard.
Yeah, and then because everything at that time was like crazy. We didn't really, like she said, the transition was a lot for us. You know, we went from seeing each other every single day to not seeing each other for 3 months at a time. So I mean, it was tough. I was busy a lot because I didn't have a bursary in my first year, and yeah, I really had to push my first year so that my second year I could at least find something. Yeah, so we broke up 2013 August for the first time, and then
you remember how it was August?
Yeah, it was 18 months. And then after that, it was like tricky because we never really let each other go.
Yeah,
you know, we were still in love with each other throughout.
It's so difficult. Like, breakups are so hard because now you're forced to like move on, even though you still love this person. So it's just like, hi, Kim goes.
So that went on. Like, we tried to talk, not talk for a while. Then we tried again in 2015.
Yeah,
end of 2015. Because we're just spending a lot of time together and stuff. Yeah, that went on for like 6 months,
and that was like weird because at that time we thought, okay, we have it all figured out.
Yeah,
like now we know that we are getting into this. It's going to be a long distance relationship, and we already know how we're going to tackle it because we are thinking the same challenges that we had back in 2013 are the same challenges that we'll have in 2016, 2015.
Yeah,
and then it was just a different ball game. Then we broke up again. I'm sure that they're just like, no ways. Just know that you're going down.
And then 2016, we did it for 6 months. Yeah, then we broke up in June. Yeah, and then again, just the distance thing was too much. Because 2015, when we got back together, we were spending a lot of time. We were both home.
We were home like a lot.
Yeah.
And we got to bond.
Yeah, so we thought, let's go.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, that happened. 2016, we went on for 6 months. Then, yeah, unfortunately. And then, yeah, then 2017, I moved to Joburg. I moved to Joburg 2017. And then we saw each other a few times.
Yeah, just a few times, but we were not dating.
Yeah,
we were just
not
like,
dating.
You know.
Yeah, you know how exes be.
Yeah, it's like, oh, miss you.
Yeah.
Can I see you? Type of thing.
And then, sharp, that happens, and then we stopped talking for a while. Then fast forward 2020.
Yes. Finally.
Just before the pandemic started, we started talking again. Around March, Feb, somewhere there. Then we went home together. And then everyone went home just before lockdown. We went home. Then we were talking. And
on our way home, like, we were talking about, like, breakups and stuff, because I had also just gotten out of a relationship. Leana, he had also just gotten out of a relationship. So we just like, oh my gosh, again.
So yeah, then we went back. We went back home, and then we had to come down to Joburg again for work in May. So it was around that time where there were like reports that people would be going back to work, stuff like that. So just to be closer to work, obviously we came back to Joburg. Then she offered me a place to stay because I was pretty much homeless at that time.
And also I was struggling at that time. I had like a salary cut and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like really down bad, and I just like, I feel as if God brought you back into my life when I really, really needed you the most.
Brought each other back into our lives.
Okay.
Yeah, so we stayed together.
And it was a secret. Nobody knew about it.
Yeah, nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody knew.
It was just us. I said I was staying with my cousin. And she obviously said she's staying at her place alone.
With my flatmate at the time. But my flatmate like used to stay with her boyfriend.
Oh.
So I had a conversation with her, and then she was like, yeah, no, you can stay with him because now I'm also with my partner.
Yeah, so then we stayed together and it worked out. It was like fun. Like we didn't argue. Like we were together 24/7.
Oh, but like that heavy lockdown.
That heavy lockdown where you could only go and get food and come back.
Literally.
At the time we were together, and then
we got to spend a lot of time together.
And then things just like, I think we went back to where we were, like when we first started dating.
True.
And then we started like hanging out, staying together. Not even hanging out, like living together.
Literally.
For like 2 months, May and June.
Yeah.
And then July, I got my own place. And then she stayed over at my place for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she got her own place again. But then we were still seeing a lot of each other. Still.
Yeah. Because I thought we'd separate, like, once, like, I'm back on my feet and he's also back on his feet, we'd just, like, part ways.
Yeah.
Kanti
nix. And then things started getting more and more serious. And then next thing we know, how? We went back to our exes. and
it was so weird because he didn't even ask me out. Like, he didn't say, hey, can like we give this another try? It just so happened. Like, literally, my man, but is he really?
I told her I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ask her to be my girlfriend again because I've done that. I'm gonna ask her to be something else. and then we've been together ever since. I mean, it's been great. So now things are like a lot different. We're not as young and immature as we used to be.
That's true.
You know, now things are way different. Even now we spend a lot of time together.
Way too much time. Way too much time together, if you ask
like
me.
Now I haven't been to my place in 3 weeks.
Whose fault is that?
I haven't been to my place in 3 weeks. I've been with her the whole time. Yeah. And it's been great.
Oh, yeah, it's really been great. And I think, like, I'm so grateful that we get to be together as adults, you know?
Yeah.
Because, one, this is the longest we've ever been together.
Facts.
Like, and two, I feel like now it's just like, okay, now you get to know the real you.
Yeah.
And you also get to know the real me. Like, even though you knew me, but I'm still not the person that I used to be back in 2012.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, because like Rahola and like now, yeah, a lot happens. And yeah. And yeah, I'm really enjoying like being in a relationship with Sabata, and I am getting to learn so much about myself through him as well, and just like become a better person. to a certain extent. Just the other time, we went home, ne? And then I was with my best friend Yvonne, and then I said to her, no, I'll come back, like come weekend day, cool, sharp. Come weekend day, I was doing other things as well, and I didn't say anything to Yvonne. I didn't say, hey friend, I'm not coming through anymore, because I just felt like, she'll understand, because at least I'm gonna learn that other weekend. And then I told him about it, because it actually made me feel so bad. And then he was like, no, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't treat your friend like that, you should actually apologize, you know, because sometimes how le motho a ipone diphoso tsa hao, and yeah,
I always say, like, to myself, I don't think Kelly is actually a way better person than I am, you know.
really.
People like her more. She's more bubbly and stuff, whereas I'm more reserved. So it's always crazy how someone with her personality, I think everyone knows you, could be like with someone like me, where I'm so reserved and I'm not as outgoing as thingy. So it's kind of like an opposite attract kind of thing, but which is good, because you can't be the exact same thing. You can't both be bubbly.
That's true.
You understand?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's been great. And I always say everything that's good in my life happened with her in it. All my major milestones, she was there. I remember when I got my honors. Yeah, when I got my honors. We weren't even together at the time.
Yeah.
But I called her, because she'd still like wish me luck and like, yo, good luck on your exams and stuff like that.
I've always wanted the best for you.
Yeah, you have. And at the time I called her and I said thank you for being there, for wishing me luck. And like I said, everything that's good in my life has happened with you in it. And the past 2 years have been a bliss for me. And, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way, you know what I mean? We're both in a good space right now, personally and collectively. And yeah, man, like, life is just easier with her. Like, we together so much, but it doesn't even feel like doesn't feel like we're together enough, you know what I mean? Because we're always together, we laugh, we cry, we fight sometimes, you know.
We do. Yeah, because I think like people just see like certain parts of a relationship and think, oh my gosh, these people don't argue.
No, we do.
Yeah,
we do argue.
Because we are different people, we have different beliefs, and like just different experiences, like all in all. So shame.
So we do argue, but like I always say to her, like, even though we argue, we get along more than we argue.
True.
And I think as long as you're in that position, you're good to go. You know what I mean? If you're fighting more than you get along, then you might have to reevaluate. You know what I mean? And more than anything, we've both put in work into the relationship. You know, we went to this thing not being naive.
One.
Like, I think before we were very naive. We felt like, yo, we loved each other so much, and it could just work based on that. But it's not just that makes the relationship work. So you put in work. But yeah, relationship is effort. Like, you need to put in effort to make it work. And people in relationships will understand that. People who are single but will be like, yo, I'm
not trying to work.
But like, honestly, if you want to have a relationship that works,
it's just like friendship. Like 100%. Any type of relationship, like, really needs work.
Yeah. So so it's been 2 years now. She's like saying 2 years. I say 11 years.
Imagine 11 years. It's okay.
We're going on 11 years now. 2012 till 2022 is 10 years.
That's 10 years.
And now we're going on 11 years.
Oh, okay.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's been great.
It's been great, man. I actually enjoyed like just listening to you like sum it up now and just say like the stuff that you just said, because I 100% feel the same way, you know. We like the same things, like not everything, but we like the same things.
Yeah.
We get one another, you know, and we are still completely different, and we're still learning one another. We are still enjoying this journey of like being boyfriend and girlfriend and just loving one another. And I'm just really grateful that the universe and God like also brought us back together, you know. And yeah, I feel like it's for a reason. You know, I believe that it's meant to be.
I believe so.
I just like, I love who I am around you. I love how comfortable. I said to him, like, I say this to you all the time. I'm just like, you feel like our relationship is really comfortable at home, because Savata does like the most. Yeah, I get like things that you do when you're alone, he does that. Yeah? And I also end up doing those things. I also become like more of myself, and then really comfortable because now I'm just like, yo, and I just love that you allow me to be me, and that you support me in so many ways. Like in so many ways. And I say this all the time, I believe that you are like the most supportive partner in this world. Today you're here doing this thing with me. Chances are you'd rather not do it, but you're doing it. And it just like means so much to me, you know. And it's not just like with YouTube, like there's so many things, and you know that. So yeah, I'd say like give your exes a chance.
Yeah, go back to your exes.
Go back to your exes. Like if you feel like, man, there's still something there. Yes, I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us, and I can't wait to see where we'll be in the next 10 years. And yeah, that's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. But yeah, so that's our love story, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed the story time. And like for me, it was literally just like walking down memory lane, and it was just so precious and yeah, special to me. Wow.
Check it.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to
travel to the subscribe button.
If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. Please leave a nice comment in the comment section down below so that we can engage, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.